All right, you want to hear my how I got sucked into Scientology story? Here we go. It was 1987. I was 27 years old, living in San Francisco. I had graduated from UCLA magna cum laude with a degree in linguistics and French, and I had planned to go to graduate school and then go to the UN and be an interpreter. I was your typical 27-year-old idealist. I wanted to save the world, and I thought I could do it. But instead of that, I met someone and made a decision, well, a series of decisions that derailed all of it. Moved up to San Francisco, married him, divorced him 2 years later, had a long affair with my married boss that I was totally stuck into, couldn't get out of, no matter how many books I read or people I talked to. I was running a business, but messing up the finances badly. Oh, and thanks to my first husband, I had a cocaine habit, and it was just getting worse by the day because I was so lost and miserable. So underneath everything that was going on, I just was constantly like, why is this happening? How did I get here? Why can't I stop? So one day at a party, I turned to a friend of mine who also happened to be my drug dealer. So great friend, right? And I confided everything to her. I told her everything that was going on. I said I was lost, directionless. I didn't know what was going to happen with my life, and I was desperate for some answers. She told me that she knew somebody who had helped her a lot. She was apparently a nutritional counselor, but she'd also done other forms of counseling, a life coach back in the day. So I really didn't know what a life coach was, but I figured I'd go check her out. I go to her office. She's sweet, kind, warm, friendly, caring. I worked with her for a good 6 months. And during that time, she gave me all these tools and bits of advice on how to improve my finances, how to deal better with the people around me, all these things. And they actually worked. I would take one, use it, and it worked. I was thinking, maybe she does know some stuff. By the way, this whole time, she never mentioned that she was a Scientologist. I had no idea. Well, back then I didn't know what Scientology was anyway. I mean, this was 1987. There was no internet. So one day I broke down, crying at her desk, told her everything that I had been hiding this whole time. You know, the affair, the drugs, the money issues, all of it. And she listened, and then she calmly just looked at me, and she said, how would you like to not feel that way anymore? How would you like this to be gone? I looked at her like, yeah, right. That's impossible. I've tried so many things, and nothing works. And she said, actually, it's not impossible, and I know the exact person who can help you. And that's how it starts, my friends. It doesn't start with aliens. It doesn't start with crazy promises. It doesn't start with giving your entire life over to a cult. Not at all. It starts with a warm, caring person and the answer to a desperate question. And the person that she was talking about, who she said could help me, well, he changed everything in my life. And for the first few weeks, it was a really good thing. And after that, well, I'll tell you all about him in the next video. So follow me for more culty goodness.